College athletics has faced criticism by some who forget that we field teams beyond football and men's basketball. College athletics happens within the context of higher education, on campuses that pride themselves on diverse offerings academically and in extracurriculars. Those who clamor for a pay-for-play system alone disregard the collegiate principles of diverse offerings. For decades, we have relied on the financial power of two sports that generate revenue to fund themselves as well as other sports, commonly referred to as the Olympic sports. Many of those Olympic sports student athletes only path to colleges through sport, yet they leave enriched for life. Our nation relies on these sports to fulfill spots on Team USA, which had nearly 80% current and former collegians on its last Summer Olympics roster. What happens to those gains from Title IX if Olympic sports cannot be supported? What happens to the Olympic movement that makes us all proud if those on-campus opportunities disappear? These are hard questions that must be considered as college athletics continues to change and evolve. College athletics is not perfect. It should and will be improved, but there has never been a better time to be a student athlete than right now. The future is bright, but we need to be diligent and stay focused as we address the threats to what is the sporting envy of the world, the uniquely American combination of academic and athletic development that is college sports. True NIL opportunities, universal support services related to academics, medical care, mental health, career development outside of sport, and the best coaches, facilities for their athletic development. Fundamentally, we are all responsible for the greater good of the enterprise. Let me repeat that. We are all responsible for the greater good of the enterprise. 500,000 student athletes. College athletics lives at a three-way intersection of competition, education, and entertainment, and all three must exist in a balanced way. Education matters, winning matters, resources matter. The ecosystem is not dissimilar to our respective neighborhoods that we live in, and keeping them healthy and diverse is a priority. And there will always be a variety of communities, gated, upper class, middle class, or more modest. In times of great change, and that's a fair description of the last 25, 15, 10 years, and really the last 12 months, any new structure in the NCAA must serve many, not a select few. This includes national governance, media rights, membership, NCAA, CFP access, the list goes on and on. We are not the professional ranks. This is not NFL or NBA light. We all remain competitive with one another. But this is not and should not be a winner-take-all or a zero-sum structure. College athletics has never been elitist or singularly commercial. It's provided countless individuals with a path to higher education and therefore life-changing possibilities, access, opportunity, and a modern rules-based structure should all remain a priority as we continue to evolve. I will continue to do what's in the best interest of the ACC, but will also strongly advocate for college athletics to be a healthy neighborhood, not a 2 or 3 gated communities. My point is, the community is best when all neighborhoods are healthy, all of them. Some will never reach $25 or $30 million in revenue to provide for their athletics department. But that doesn't mean they don't deserve to be a part of it, to part of the system. part of championships at times. And we're talking about different levels within Division I. We're talking about subdivisions and all of those kinds of things in the Transformation Committee. But if we take that path, that it's only going to be about football and basketball, that's shame on all of us. It just is. And I understand the criticism that comes with that, and that's okay. I think it's up for public debate and opinion about what's right. And I understand about getting lapped. I do. I get it. I've been in those conferences. I worked in the Big 12 or Big 10 for 12 years. I was in the SEC. But I was also in the Mid-American Conference. And I know what those kids did at Northern Illinois. The only thing that was different was the name on the jersey and the colors. They were just as committed to having a great experience as those coaches were just as committed. It was a situation where I left Notre Dame to go to Northern Illinois. I'll digress a little bit. I had people tell me, why are you leaving Notre Dame to go to Northern Illinois? You're leaving, the brightest of all bright lights for a directional school. It's my first AD job. I started to question it before I took the job. Like, did I just make the right move? I'm having like 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Can't believe Northern Illinois? Is that where is that? Northern Illinois? I was on campus for about 3 hours, and I knew I exactly made the right decision. So the neighborhoods look different, but are we going to really try to do what we can to keep the community healthy? And that's a question we'll all have to answer.